Okay, so welcome to Introduction Java Programming by Y. Daniel Yang, 8th edition, Chapter 3 Selections, Listing number 8. Write a program that asks the user to enter an integer representing a year. The program should then report if the year is a leap year or not. A leap year is a year when it's a number that's divisible by 400, or divisible by 4 and not by 100. So in this exercise, I'm gonna gather input from the user. So we're used to using a scanner after importing java.util.scanner. But for this exercise, I only use JOptionPane, which is a graphical user interface or GUI that we use in order to gather input from the user. So we can do that by first importing the package javax.swing and the class JOptionPane. And after that, a JOptionPane class would require a string object. So I'm gonna declare a string variable, call it str, and comment it as string variable to gather input from the user. After that, since I want an integer value, I'm gonna declare an integer variable, call it year, and comment it as year given by the user. And I wanna declare a variable which helps me determine whether the value of year represents a leap year or not. So I'm gonna declare a variable of data type boolean and name it is leap year. A boolean variable, a variable of type boolean, would either carry the value of true or false. So here, let me just tab here and comment this as a boolean variable which determines if the year is a leap year or not. Okay, so step 1, prompting the user to enter an integer value, or to enter the year. Enter the year. So I'm gonna call str and assign it to JOptionPane, and from JOptionPane I wanna call show input dialog, and inside this function I wanna write the message enter the year, like that, or 2 dots. Okay, let me just print it real quick so that we can see how it works. Okay, so as I run this program, I get this GUI, graphical user interface, an input dialog prompting me to enter the year. So 2020. After I enter the year is assigned to str as a string value before it's printed to the console. That's how JOptionPane works. So now I wanna convert str from a string to an integer before assigning it to the variable year. So I can achieve this by assigning year and assigning it to the class integer, which is imported by the package java.lang, and java.lang is automatically imported in every Java program, so no problem here. And from this integer class, I want to call the function parseInt, which takes a string value and converts it to an integer and returns it as an integer value. So parseInt, giving it the value of str. And if I print it here now, year, and run it, enter the year 5 works. Okay, now for step 2. Now that I have the value of year, I want to determining whether the year is a leap year or not. So here, if now I want to enter my condition, I have 2 conditions here. This is the first condition, whether the year is divisible by 400. It's very easy. So year radian 400 equal to 0. Let me put it between parentheses since I want to enter another condition. And my second condition, followed by an OR, divisible by 4 and not by 100. So my second condition also includes 2 separate conditions. So let me enter parentheses here. First, I have my first condition and my second condition, and they're both combined using OR. So I can use a binary operator, which is an operator that combines 2 conditions. So in this case, I have an OR binary operator, and I can achieve this by entering these 2 characters. So year divisible by 400 equal to 0, or the second condition. Now the second condition also includes 2 separate conditions. This is the first condition and this is the second condition. So the first condition is divisible by 4. So let me enter it also as a parenthesis. Year radian 4 equal to 0. Let me enter the second condition. Not by 100. So it's not divisible by 100. So year radian 100 exclamation mark equal to 0. So year radian 100 is not equal to 0. I have an error message here since I don't have the binary operator to combine these 2 conditions. So I'm gonna have to use the AND binary operator, and I can achieve this by entering these 2 AND characters. And I open block. Okay, so the first condition, year divisible by 400, or the second condition. In the second condition, the first condition, year radian 4 equal to 0, and year radian 100 not equal to 0. So if this whole condition results to true, then is leap year is equal to true. Simple as that. Now else, otherwise, is leap year is equal to false. Now here I can finally display the result. So if now in my if condition I can use is leap year since its value is either true or false, and the if condition works according to this. So if is leap year results to true, I can call JOptionPane dot show message dialog with the message first entering the year plus is enter space is a leap year. Okay, component parent component. Okay, so I should first enter this as null. Okay, I set my parent component to null and my message to this year is a leap year. Else, if is leap year is false, let me just copy this. Command C, Command V is not a leap year. Like that. Like this. So let me run it. Enter the year. I want to enter a leap year, so 400. 400 is a leap year. Now a year that's not a leap year. So let me run it. 399. 399 is not a leap year. Like that. And so like that we would have written a program that asks the user to enter an integer representing a year. The program would report if the year is leap year or not. And a leap year would be a year if it's a number that's either divisible by 400 or divisible by 4 and not by 100. Okay, before we close, let's try to simplify this code. So this condition, so we know that this condition in the end would result to either true or false. And that is leap year would hold either the value of true or false. So why don't I first, let me copy this. Okay, so why don't I remove all this and directly set is leap year equal to the condition. That way the condition would in both ways be determined, either true or false, and assigned to the variable is leap year. Let's also try to simplify this. So let me declare a string variable, call it result, and I want to set it equal to, I want to use something called a ternary operator to determine the string value of result depending on whether is leap year is true or not. So I can do that by assigning result, open up parentheses, giving it the condition is leap year, followed by a question mark. If is leap year is true, I want the value of result to be, let me try, does it work like that? Year plus is a leap year. Okay, and use the two dots to determine otherwise, and allow the value of result to be year plus is not a leap year, like that. Can I use parentheses here? Let's try. So that it would look clear to you. Yeah, I can use parentheses. So the string result using the following ternary operator. The string of result would depend whether is leap year is true or false. If it's true, then this is the string value of result. And if is leap year is false, then this is the value. And after that, I can call JOptionPane, show message dialog, set the parent component to null, and the message to result, like that. So the code is more simplified and more readable, like that. Let me try and run it real quick. Let me enter a leap year, 400. Let me try 1200. 1200 is leap year. And let me run it again. Enter a non-leap year. So 1011. 1011 is not a leap year.